Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if it's your first time here. Thank you for joining me today. So today we're going to be doing day 3, look 3 with this Colourpop Baby Got Peach eyeshadow palette. I think I'm just doing the 3 looks. Last time I did 4 with a Frozen. But by the time I've done this row here, which we're doing today, then we would have used all the shades anyway. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's put some of the Too Faced white chocolate all over my lids. And then we can get into it. I'm going to zoom you in at this point. Normally I do it after I put this on, but yeah, I'll just zoom you in now. Okay, so that was nice and quick. Right, so let me just talk to you about a shade that we used in yesterday's look. So overall, I'm really enjoying this palette. Without a shadow of a doubt, this first row that we went into is my favourite. This Get Even shimmer here is definitely my favourite shimmer. But yesterday we went into the middle row and I used Hungry Ghost. I think it was my fault. I used it without a glitter primer and it is just gone everywhere. I've even had to get the sticky tape out and remove lots of it just off my face. I had a delivery today and the delivery guy was like a bit taken aback because you could see the specks of glitter all over my face. So yeah, there was a lot of glitter. And I did put a lot of it on, so I should have just used a glitter glue, but I didn't. So that could be user error, but it could also be the glitter. So yeah, I'm not a fan of that, and now I understand more than ever why people say, why do Colourpop have to put these pressed glitters in the palettes? This is the first time I've used one where I've been like, yeah, I get it now, guys. But yeah, I did like the overall look of it. I just didn't like getting the glitter off in the evening and throughout the day today. So yeah, that's that row, and today we're using in this row here. So I think I'm going to go in with a shade first because this is lighter and they're quite dark. They're too dark for a transition shade. So yeah, let's do that. So the first shade is called Perky. I don't know what that has to do with peach. Perky. Right, so yeah, can you see the glitter on my eyelid there? It's only a tiny bit now, but it's still there. It's still very prominent. I absolutely love this shade. So it's a brown, but you can definitely see the peach undertone. It's absolutely stunning. Blends out as well, really nice. Yeah, so this is the last look. Then I don't know whether I'm going to use the Lottie London one or whether I'm going to use my Natasha Denona Scarab shade and my Ciarte London, I can't remember what it's called, but the 2 liquids. I might do 2 days 2 looks with them, and also use my Too Faced chocolate bar palette just to get some more use out of that salted caramel shade. So I might do that, what day are we on? So I might do that Wednesday and Thursday because we're Tuesday today. It's thrown me off because we've had a bank holiday. Right, so let's get that smaller brush. So this one is the Real Techniques base shadow brush. So now then, I'm going to go in with Perky just underneath. Actually, that was called Darling. not Perky. This one's called Perky. So I'm going to go in with Perky just underneath the crease and through the outer V. No matter what time I film, there's always noise outside, so I apologise about that, guys. Oh, God. Shut up. Idiots. Sorry. It's not very nice of me to be calling people idiots. They just wind me up. I mean, other than that people like shouting outside my window, it's not a bad little area, guys. I live on a cul-de-sac. I live right at the top of this particular area on a cul-de-sac, so it's really, really nice. Really quiet apart from my neighbour upstairs. He gives me a little bit of grief. I have spoken to him on several occasions. But what can you do if he doesn't listen, or it goes in one ear and out the other? I don't really see what I can do. Let me get my sponge. Yeah, I really just don't see what I can do. So it's gotten to the point now where I just don't say anything. I mean, I've been in the shop when he's been there, and I've been like, what are you doing upstairs? And he's like, oh, home improvements. And I'm like, well, can you do your home improvements during the day, not at 2 o'clock in the morning? I think I kind of embarrassed him. I'm surprised he didn't F and Jeff at me, but I'm right in what I'm saying. You know, I mean, you should not be doing them at that time of night. Looking in that mirror. And I've heard people say, well, if you live in that much of a bad area, why don't you just move? Well, for a start, it cost me too much money to move in here. Like with furniture and things like that. Because when I came here, I didn't have anything. Didn't have any furniture. Had to buy from scratch. I had to start my life from scratch. Because I did live with my husband before, obviously moving here. Moving back to where I live. Or like where I'm from, should I say. So yeah, that wasn't easy. One thing for sure is I will never, where's that brush gone? I will never give up my whole life with someone again like I did with him. Because, you know, I thought he was my soulmate. And look how that turned out. And my mum keeps saying to me, oh, you'll find love, I just want you to find love, so you're not on your own when I pass away. Don't even think about it, Mum. But I just can't see it happening. It's not like I'm short of people asking me out on dates. At this point, it's probably more me being picky. I've been single now 7 years, and 7 years is a long time. I don't think, well, I know for a fact I've never been single that long in my entire life before. So yeah, I don't know if I've got time for it, guys. I don't know if I've got time. I don't know if I can be bothered getting all dressed up and like going out on a date and feeling really awkward about it. It's really hard, isn't it, in 2021 to be dating, so I'm not really sure I want to do it. I've got YouTube, I've got the blog, I've got my mum to care for, I want to get back to work, so that's 4 pretty major big things in my life. And I've also got other family members as well that I love to go and see and want to go and see when I'm able to. So yeah, I don't know if I've got time for a relationship as well. But my mum's got a heart set on me meeting someone. But it's not down to my mum, is it? It's down to me. Right, so the next shade is this shimmer Glaze It. Now it does look powdery, but that doesn't mean anything. The shade that I put on yesterday looked powdery and it smoothed out really well. So that's it on the finger. Let's just pop it on. Ooh, yeah, it's going on really nicely. It's just powdery, it's just a little bit chunky. I'm going to try and spritz the brush, see if we can make it a little bit more pigmented. Peach is definitely my colour though. Where's the brush? Right, so now we'll use this. This bad boy has lasted a long time. So it's the Primark Glow Intensity, and I bought this before the first lockdown. So I bought this over a year ago. So it's down here there. So we've got that much left now, but it's lasted ages. Setting sprays, if I really like them, don't last me that long. But I am just using it for eyeshadows, so yeah, I think it should last me quite a while. I might buy the Fix Plus though for eyeshadows. That's supposed to be really good for them. Right, so it is making it a little bit more pigmented, but I wouldn't say it's blowing my mind. Go in with another layer. Yeah, you can definitely see it. I've gone in with 2 extra layers on this eye. You can definitely see it's more pigmented than that eye, so. Let's top the left eye up. It's watering again today, guys. It's really giving me serious jip. Can you see how bad it's watering here? That Glossier concealer is going to be coming straight off with it watering so much. Just because it's such a lightweight concealer. I mean, they're powdered, but the powder will be coming off as well. Let's try and move that away. Okay, so now then we need to, I might be able to use this other side of this brush. I really like these dual-ended brushes by Primark. They're really good for the price. They're only £1. So I would just recommend them for like when you're washing your other brushes in between washes. I'm trying to think what I want to do. No, I'm going to use what I used yesterday. I'm going to use the Too Faced Champagne Truffle shade. I don't want to go too peach, and this one is pink, so just going to brighten it up there. And it gives me a chance to use this eyeshadow. Right, I've got some fallout, that's because they're darker shades. But I don't have it on this side. Right, so what we're going to do now is, I might try this brush. No, it's got glitter on it. There is no way I'm trying that. I'll wash that before I use that again. Actually, it's come off. So I've ran it through the colour switch. I don't know where I picked this one up. It just says eyeshadow on it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go in with the deeper Half Baked shade here. We haven't used this one yet. Just on the lash line. And I thought there was a shade in the original Urban Decay Naked called Half Baked, and there is. I was watching a requested video that I was asked to do on my top 10 favourite kind of older palettes, and Urban Decay Naked. I was watching one of my recent videos that I did. It was a requested video, and one of the shadows was called Half Baked, and that was from the Urban Decay Naked Original palette. And when I was basically, and when I was talking to you about this shade the other day, I think it was yesterday actually, I thought that. Right, so now we've got to do this left eye. Right, I will put some eyeliner on, but it's just because it's pretty much time to do the project pan update, and this is part of the project pan update. In fact, it's going up late. It should have gone up on the 26th, but although I was wearing makeup, a lot of the time I wasn't wearing like full on makeup because I couldn't use eyeshadow, so I've left it a week later. Right, and then we're going in with Essence I Love Extreme Crazy Volume Mascara. We all know this has been a favourite the last few months. So yeah, let's go in with that. And I'm not too sure what lipstick I'm going to be using. What I've got on at the moment is the Glossier Mango Lip Balm. And I've got to say guys, it's really, really good. I would definitely get another flavour of this. I mean, they're expensive. It's better to get it in a set. It's very, very expensive. Well, it's expensive. When I say expensive, it's £10. To me, that's expensive for a lip balm, considering like mine normally costs me, I don't know, between £2 and £3 normally. And like the lip oil I get from Technique is about the same. So I can get both my regular lip balm and my lip oil for what I would pay for this. But this feels more moisturising. It feels like something I could wear for bed more than like everyday use. But I put it on before a makeup application, and then by the time I'm ready to put a lipstick on, my lips are completely moisturised, which I absolutely love. They just feel really, really moisturised at the minute. Right, I'm gonna go back into blending. I always like to do this right at the end. I wish this eye would stop it. It's ruining my makeup. Oh, by the way guys, I've not told you, but this is the Spectrum B07. I really like Spectrum brushes. I'm surprised I don't have more in my collection. I've got one of these, and then I've got, I think, 2 of the Spectrum B06s or B08s. Let's see. I'm sure I've got one in here somewhere. Maybe it's in the smaller pot. Yes, this one. Basically what happened, for some reason, when this was kind of the brush that they were sending out, Birchbox, basically Birchbox sent me 2 boxes out. They charged me for 2 boxes as well, and so I got 2 of these brushes, and I think this was kind of the free gift. So this is the Spectrum C06. Really, really like it for packing shade just in the corner there. It's really, really good. So yeah, that's that. I'm going to put that Spectrum brush next to it. Right, why do I keep looking in this Colourpop mirror? It's still got the plastic on it. So yeah, I'm really, really liking it. I don't like how running my eyes are. I've got to be honest about that. But other than that, it looks nice. I'm just going to go and choose a lippy. Right, so I thought I would use the Makeup Gallery Butter Me Up Lip Butter in the shade Cappuccino 1. Now this came from Poundland. I did do a whole video on the items I got from Poundland when I got them. So I will link it if I can find it on the channel. It was quite a while ago. So it's quite glossy. I've taken most of the lip balm off. so hopefully it won't be too glossy. I like glossy lips, but I don't like them where they're sticky, and that's why I don't have an awful lot of lip glosses in my collection. I've got more than I need, more than I should have really, considering I don't wear them. But yeah, we're gonna try the crayon. It's too light, I think, for me. I think I'm going to end up giving that one to my niece. So I'll just pop it in the pot there. Yeah, it's too light. I think I'm going to keep it on. Yeah, I'll keep it on while I've had my tea. I'll keep it on while I've had my tea, and then I'll put a dark lipstick on when I go out. But yeah, that shade is very, very pretty. It would probably make a prettier shade to use when I'm not wearing any makeup at all, but it's very rare that I actually put lipstick on when I'm not wearing makeup at all, so I may as well give it to my niece and she can get some joy out of it. So if you're watching, Katie, I know you don't really watch, that lipstick's coming your way very, very soon. But guys, this is what the overall look looks like. Very, very warm. It's a little bit patchy just in the outer corner here, and that's just purely because this eye is running so much, like a tap. This eye's not running at all, it's just this eye. But yeah, this is what the eyes look like. Like I said, really, really pretty. I absolutely adore it. I don't know. See, every time I interfere with this eye while it's still wet, it's just not doing so good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make something to it. I'm going to let it dry, and this is just the overall look, guys. What we'll do now, quickly, is we'll just talk about the palette. So I'm so pleased I got this for the collection. I'm not going to do swatches like I did with the Frozen palette. It's an absolute beauty of a palette. If you do like peach eyeshadows like I do, you're absolutely going to love it. This is definitely my favourite shade. That look that I did down here was definitely my favourite look. That was day one, look one, and from memory I used Darling, which is that shade, and then I went in to use this Ochre, that one, and then I think I went on to use Half Baked. It was either Half Baked or Perky, one of them, and then I went in to use Get Even all over the lid. So that was on day one. Day two was using Centerfold, this one here. Then I used, I think, again. Then I used Ready or Yacht, and then I used Hungry Ghost. That was a bit of a error, to be honest, guys. It looked really, really pretty when I did it, but when I was trying to get it off, it just looked a hot mess. It was all over my face, like I said earlier. And then obviously you've seen the shades I've used today. So we went in with Darling first, and then we went in with Perky. Then I went in with Half Baked on the lash line and Glaze It all over the eyelid, and it just looks really, really pretty. So the inner corner highlight for the last 2 days are Champagne Truffle from the Too Faced palette. I think on the first day I used Ready or Yacht, if I remember correctly. I'm sure I did. So yeah, really, really like it. I would recommend it. I don't feel the same way as I do about the Frozen 2 palette, the Elsa one. Why is it not staying down? I feel so much better about this, but I do like peach eyeshadows, and it's a palette full of peach eyeshadows. Even the ones that don't look peach, once they're on the eye, they are just, it's a peach eyeshadow. it just reminds me so much of my Primark Peach eyeshadow palette. Let me show you. Right, so I got this one when I couldn't get the Baby Got Peach. The only option at the time was to get it from Colourpop, and I wasn't paying their shipping fees and their customs plus for the products themselves. And I know that if you spend more than £50 you get shipping free, but it's still UK customs. I just wasn't prepared to pay it. So this is the palette here. So you get in, what, 10 shades in here. So it's not a complete dupe for it, but I feel like it will be a dupe. So you're getting 9 shades in here, and you're getting 10 in the Primark one. So can't really see it properly, can you? So that's what they both look like together. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it properly. This shade in particular here is a lot like that shade there. So much like it. I do want to do, is it a dupe video? Let me know if you want. I am going to be doing a is it a dupe video very soon on both palettes. But I just thought, why not, since I've got both palettes, do a is it a dupe video and do a look with it. I'm almost certain I'm probably going to end up choosing this shade here as the main shade. Yeah, so I think what I'll do is I will definitely do the is it a dupe video. I also want to do a is it a dupe video for the ABH and the Revolution palette that I have, and I've talked about that in other videos as well. So you will have a couple of is it a dupe videos coming up soon. I hope you like that kind of content. But yeah, about this palette, I would say I highly recommend it. I've loved the peachy tone eyeshadow looks that I've been getting from this particular palette. It's an absolute stunning palette. I agree with you guys who say that you don't like the glitters. It probably would have been a lot better if they would put another peach shimmer down, and then we've got kind of a equal ratio, because you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mattes, and then you've only got 3 shimmers and 1 glitter, so it's not equal. So in my mind at the moment, with me using it, I don't think I'm going to be using this Hungry Ghost shade too much. I would have preferred, I don't know, a little bit more of a peachier shimmer. I mean, this is bang on peach, but then you've got this. It is peach, but it's like more pink, and then this one's more brown. So I would have preferred a different kind of peach in there. Let's see what the Primark has got. Yeah, see, this is completely different. I mean, it's got a brown one in there, like the Baby Got Peach has. It does have like a little bit of a pink tone one there. And then I think that's more gold. Yeah, this one is more gold here. So they could have even done something like that. But yeah, I really do like it, and I would recommend it. If you're like me and you didn't buy it for a long time and you're thinking, oh, should I get it? This is the perfect time to get it. Spring and summer is the perfect time to wear these shades, and I'm hoping Pretty Random will pull it out at least one more time. If it doesn't, then I'll pull it out before summer ends, because it just is a beautiful palette for spring and summer months. And I'm really happy to have got it. I got this one from Depop, and I also got the Just My Look at the same time. I got a great deal from the seller. Yeah, she was lovely, and I would definitely buy more products from her. I've got a couple more Colourpop eyeshadow palettes coming in the mail probably this week, and I'll show you them, and then we'll probably pull them out for my Shop My Stash next week. My Shop My Stash has just gone up now, so I will link that probably at the end of the video so you can go and check that out. You can also check out, I think I'm nearly up to 60 Shop My Stash videos on the channel, so if you like to binge watch Shop My Stash videos like I do, I've been binge watching Jocelyn Clare's Shop My Stash videos from way back when, and I absolutely love it. If you're like me, why not go ahead and watch a few of them? There's some on there like from a couple of years ago when I didn't really know what I was doing. Yeah, I've learned a little bit since then. I'd really appreciate your support if you went and checked them out. Please like, it really does help out the channel. If you're not already subscribed, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button and become part of our crazy little fam. It would mean the absolute world. Please share and also please comment, and I will see you in my next one. Bye for now, guys.